Some connections, they feel like they're forged in fire. They define us, they protect us, and they guide us. Today, we're going to explore a culture where that idea is made real, tangible, and absolutely sacred.
All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into something really special from the world of Arekina, the flame bond. It's this powerful, vow-forged link that connects souls, and trust me, it's fascinating.
Okay. First things first. To really get this, we have to start at the beginning, with the absolute foundation of their entire world. So what are we even talking about when we say flame bond?
So at its core, a flame bond, or if you want to get technical, a Qhevvadara nanedor, it's not just a vibe or a feeling. It's a formal link, sealed by a vow. And get this, it has a physical component, an inner vow fire that literally glows when the bond is felt or tested. Imagine an emotional connection so strong you could almost see it light up inside someone. How cool is that?
And look, this isn't just some vague, abstract idea. No. This is a system with rules. Every single bond is sealed with a vow, it's linked to a core element like flame or river, and it even gets its own symbol. But here's the kicker, the thing that makes it all real. These bonds are recognized by law and by society. They have actual weight in the real world.
Okay, so we know what it is, but how does it actually play out in people's lives? Well, this is what's so interesting. It's not just about romantic love, not at all. It's a whole framework for pretty much every important relationship you could have.
I mean, look at this. It covers everything. The flame union, that's your deep spiritual romantic partnership. A thread bond, that's for your best friend, your mentor, your ride or die. Blood flame is for family, that unbreakable connection you have with your siblings or cousins. Then you've got the vow watch, which is purely about protection. And then, there's the Qhevvadara bond, a sacred multi-spouse union. Don't worry, we are definitely getting back to that one.
And this idea is so deep in their culture, it's literally in the way they talk. People will say, "We thread one fire." It's not just a poetic saying, it's a statement of fact for them. It tells you everything you need to know about how fundamental this is to who they are.
So you have this incredible system of bonds, right? What happens next? Well, naturally, society starts to build roles and structures around it. This is where things get really interesting, because this isn't just personal anymore, it's societal.
First up, the Qhevvadara here. Just listen to that name. Lineage Flame of Sacred Guardianship. That's epic. These are the designated protectors of a family, and their authority doesn't come from being the strongest or the loudest. It comes from their vow. Their whole job is to safeguard their people, physically, emotionally, all of it. They're basically living shields.
Okay, remember that one I told you we'd come back to? It's time. Let's talk about the Qhevvadara Pact. This translates to the Sacred Brotherhood of Co-Husbands. And yeah, you heard that right. It's a formal, spiritual union of multiple husbands, all bonded to a matriarch, and, this part is crucial, bonded to each other.
So how does this even work? It's got this really cool two-tier structure. You have the primary husband, the Vashara. He's chosen for his deep spiritual connection to the matriarch. Then you have the Nevrakara, the circle husbands. They take an oath not just to her, but to their fellow husbands too. It's not a line, it's a web, a whole circle of devotion.
Now you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds like a recipe for drama, right? But it's not, because they live by these incredible principles. No rivalry unresolved means they deal with issues head-on. Shared pride, not possession. It's about we, not me. They even have this concept of a rotational flame, taking turns caring for the home, the family's emotions, everything. It's a system built on total unity.
So you've got these incredible bonds, these complex social structures. How do you celebrate all that? How do you keep it alive? Well, you throw a massive festival, of course. Let's talk about Nakarvuz.
Nakarvuz, the festival of the sacred flame tides. This is the big one. It's an annual thing, a time for the whole community to hit the reset button. They honor their vows, celebrate their connections, and just remember what holds them all together.
And they don't mess around. The rituals are intense and beautiful. New guardians literally walk on hot embers to speak their vow in the flame walk. Whole families renew their pacts standing together in ocean tide pools. At one point, the entire community literally weaves their individual threads together into one giant tapestry. And to finish it off, everyone whispers their regrets into a lantern and just lets them drift away.
And of course, there's music. There's this one anthem that just gets it. It builds, and it perfectly captures the whole feeling of these bonds. It starts with this raw, personal declaration.
And then it hits you with this line of pure strength. Qhevvadara is that sacred flame, the vow itself. So it's like saying, with this vow as my very breath, I will not break.
And then it all comes together with this amazing image. The connection isn't restraining you. It's making you stronger. It's not about being tied down. It's about being woven together. Just beautiful.
Okay, let's bring this all the way down from the big societal stuff to the individual. How does this whole system actually touch a person's life? Their name, their identity, those quiet little moments between people.
Check this out. Take a name like Dalja Valakini. Looks complicated, right? But watch this. When you break it down, it's like a story. Dal means pillar or foundation. Lok is thread, connection. Inini means eternity. So the whole name means the eternal thread of grounded presence. Their names are their bonds. It's literally woven into who they are. But for all the epic names and firewalking, where you really see the power of these bonds is in the small moments, the quiet ones. Like this scene, right? Peppy is watching this fierce rap cipher, and she just turns to Jeru, her protector, and says this.
And his answer, it's everything. It's so simple, but it says it all. Always my pepper lamb. That's the Vow Watch bond in a nutshell. It's not loud or dramatic, it's just there. That deep, quiet, unwavering feeling that you are safe, that you belong.
So that's what it all comes down to. The Arekna have a whole language for this stuff. Flame unions, thread bonds, the Vow Watch. They've found a way to name the connections that matter most, which kind of makes you think, right? If you had to put a formal name to the deepest, most important connections in your own life, what would you call them?